Thanks for staying with us. So let's take a few comments on social media. I have one here from Mr. Jalili Aziz. He says, good morning, ladies of your view. I think a man should have a good mindset and take full responsibility of taking care of his family, especially if he wants his wife to be submissive. I haven't used that word so far. There's nothing like 50-50. However, if he's lucky to have a supportive wife, then he should be grateful.
Yeah.
Okay, any other comments?
Tony G. Oladoso on TikTok says, to bear burden should be both their responsibilities. Eric Tech Home says, relationship is grace. I married 4 times and now I'm in a blissful marriage for 18 years.
I'm so happy.
Lake says, time has changed in such a way that the mentality of entitlement has eaten deep into our marriage. And this is where I'd like to agree. You know, so a woman carrying her home is not something that, you know, you loud it. It's expected that you cover him up till he balances up. You know, women have done it for generations without making it. But when you are married to someone who becomes entitled to what you bring, to the extent that it's a burden and it demands it, you have kids, you're totally masculinated. What does BC call that word? Your masculine energy supersedes. You forget how to be a woman. At the end of the day, you're a provider, you're doing it all. You forget it, and then the man comes home and expects you to be a woman. You know, to do the other room business, to cook for him and all of that. And today, that's what brings about this gender-based violence we see, where the man is saying, I want to bring her, I want to cut her to size.
Kanayo said something that we've not touched on.
Okay.
He said that when you allow a woman to be that successful, she gets tempted outside because there are other people that are willing, because now she feels like, listen, I don't need you. So she's meeting people at the MD's bank, she's hanging out there doing stuff, and she's feeling that she's at that level, and her husband is there doing at her home. So it also makes a woman to the point susceptible to infidelity.
If you collect gifts now, somebody will see how hardworking she is, go buy her nice thing she thinks it.
But even a housewife that when she goes to the market,
she will be
temptations are there as well.
Bovi.
It's true. They snatch some people's wives inside market.
You can come down market. No, you can walk away.
I'm just saying, regardless of the level, temptations exist.
But you can walk away from a market gift. You know, and a meat seller can cut extra meat for you and say, oh, God,
so you go to buy.
I want to wait for my husband. But your boss in the office who sees how hardworking you are,
takes breakfast
and you drive from here to Alagbole or to Alagbado every day, maybe from Island to, and your husband is just waiting for you, and he says, oh, she needs a car, and he buys you a car, one car that
you would
that
you might just make sure.
And if the man ego is affected,
temptations happen both ways. If the man decides to let you to be at home and he's doing the work, he faces temptation.
Yes.
So it's not really about temptations, and we hope that whoever it is that you marry remembers what their vow to the marriage is. So for me, I don't think that is a problem. You know, the truth is, there are some men I feel that may really prefer to be at home. They may prefer to be more domesticated. Yeah,
but there are select few.
Yes, there are select
naturally, men are not like that.
Okay.
Men are not out.
See, to be domesticated at home.
Yes. So when you don't have work to do, you do something
not like that. I agree with you.
That's why I said there are a select few.
Okay.
See, ultimately, I think, these are my views. Yes. A man should provide for his family.
Okay.
I also believe in today's world, a woman should be encouraged to chase her dreams if she has dreams.
Yes.
And if those dreams make her economically powerful, then it is welcome. Because if a man dies, for example, what happens to the woman if she's not economically powerful?
Exactly.
And if a man chooses to misbehave, and he says, leave my house, what happens to the woman?
Yes.
So that's my take on it. Men should provide, but women should also be very much encouraged to do those things, to be financially empowered.
I think we can end on that. I think that's a good way to end that segment. But really, the truth is that I think we need to continually reevaluate the roles of men and women in relation as we are evolving, because things are going to be different. Our kids are seeing things differently. Kids are seeing their mothers working back to back, seeing their fathers sometimes sleeping on the couch, and they're wondering what's going on. And then they tell them in school that your father is a provider, and they're wondering, in my house, it doesn't look like it. So the kids are really confused. There's a whole thing going on out there. So I think it's time for us to really authentically reevaluate and look at what role should men play going forward, given the fact that these women are very enlightened. they're getting educated every day. Should they continue to play that nurturing role? Or can we both start nurturing? Can we both start getting domestic? Can we both start getting providers? Can we agree on a 50-50 going forward? So that the men who are raised as Bovi, that I am the sole provider, you will be raised to understand that, listen, I am doing 50, you're doing 50, we're doing it. So I'm just saying it's a conversation, like what have you. Or we can say traditional and say, you know what, let's keep it such that the man is provider. Either way, I think we can wrap up with this.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.